Today I take the class about the manufacturing process of coir matting using Dobie shedding mechanism. Matting usually manufactured with the help of hand loom, the maximum number of 4 heddle frames. When a pattern is beyond the range of usual number of heddle frames and is at the same time too small to be economically produced by a jacquard, a machine which is known as Dobie is employed. In coir industry, majority of them have from 12 to 16 shaft. The mechanism facilitate control of more number of heddle frames by a single treadle. The heddle frames have upright hooks. At their top part, the hooks extended upwards toward the top mechanism and the bent upper part rest near to the groove but are slightly away from the path of movement of the groove. The hooks have metal buffers fixed on its just below the bent upper part of the hooks. Buffers are connected to spring placed horizontally. The other end of the spring are connected to metal fingers. The fingers projects from a metal frame at the other end facing a cylinder on which on the surface of the cylinder the pattern lattice in an endless manner rest. The treadle is connected to the by the means of suitable chain and pulleys to the groove in such a way that when the treadle is depressed, the groove is moved upward. Similarly, the cylinder is also made it's 1/4 its revolution. This is a cylinder. When the treadle is depressed, the groove is moved upward. At the same time, the cylinder move axially 1/4 its revolution axially by means of suitable mechanical devices. Thus the cylinder, because of its axial movement, will present a fresh pattern lattice for every treadling to the metal fingers. The cylinder gets sideway movement also while treadling. This helps the cylinder to come into close contact of the metal fingers before picking and to be away from them after picking is over. The pattern lattice is made of rectangular plywood pieces like this, correct to the length and width of one face surface of the cylinder by cutting out the center portion so that when the cylinder with pattern lattice on its surface come into contact with the fingers, the pattern lattice will not in the normal course disturb the metal fingers. On the surface of the pattern lattice, the entire metal fingers will be marked like this. If the heddle frames is 12, the first the 1 to 12 heddle frames to be marked, and Then the metal stripes are passed. This is called the metal stripes. The metal stripes are fastened on the pattern lattice according to the order of heddle frames to be lifted for each picking. The total number of pattern lattice is a total number of pattern lattice will depend upon the number of picks in a repeat of the design to be woven. The pattern lattices, after having fastened with the metal stripes, as per the treadling order or lifting order, will be placed together and made into an endless chain manner, which will be placed over the surface of the cylinder like this. When the treadle is operated, when the treadle is operated, the cylinder will strike to the metal fingers with the pattern lattices. Now, because of the presence of the metal stripes on the pattern lattice, which were fastened according to the lifting order, the corresponding metal fingers will be pushed forward. Where there are no metal stripes, there is a gap. There are no metal stripes fastened in the pattern lattice. The fingers, those which are corresponding to these places, are allowed a free entry into the inner part of the cylinder, and thus they remain in their original position without any disturbance due to the striking action of the cylinder. The fingers which were pushed forward, will cause the same movement on the hooks of heddle frames and will cause them to be in the line of action of the gripe. When the treadle is depressed, the gripe is moved upward. Will carry those hooks also up. As the hooks are directly connected to the heddle frames, the corresponding heddle frames will be raised up. Thus, the shed is formed.